play action on first down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Buckley. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why, right?
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's amazing.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt, see if he gets a little looser.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Slithers into space. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And every time he gets brought down.
Ready up. Come on, set. first play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well,
that 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Williams.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the...
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Jones to throw. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead.